It's hard to describe a CEO with a single characteristic. However, being a successful CEO necessitates qualities and personality traits such as intellect, in-depth knowledge of the subject, and exceptional leadership ability. CEOs who lack the necessary skills or talents struggle to manage their organization. They operate in fast-paced situations where things are constantly changing, and technology is continuously growing. They must stay up with the ever-changing environment and, most crucially, perform under any conditions. The obligation of assuring supply at any cost comes with being at the top of the hierarchy. A frequent misperception is that all CEOs have to do all day is sign paperwork. This couldn't be further from the truth. CEOs bear enormous duties. They're constantly asked to make judgments, even when they don't have all the facts. Nonetheless, everyone looks up to them and expects them to make the right judgment at the appropriate moment. So, how do you use both skills to make the best decisions as a CEO? First, let's have a look at crucial decision-making techniques for CEOs. Number 1. Don't be the sole decision maker. Decision stress is described as a diminished capacity to make effective judgments following extended periods of decision-making. A person suffering from decision fatigue is more likely to make bad choices and have their decision-making quality deteriorate. The more you deplete your decision-making energy, the more difficult it is to make sensible conclusions, which might lead to avoiding making decisions altogether. Number 2, make yourself unavailable at times. Nothing is more annoying than finally getting into the zone when working on a large project only to be interrupted by a coworker or supervisor who comes by your desk. Research suggests that getting back on track after an interruption might take up to 25 minutes. Using a system that alerts people that you need to focus on heavy chores for a couple of hours a day, or that you're working on a significant project, will get them into the habit of sending you an email for non-urgent jobs instead of stopping by your desk. Number 3. Make sure that your data is reliable. If you're used to making judgments on instinct, it may feel strange to consider putting your confidence in statistics or analytics in the first place. However, if you trust the source and integrity of your data, you may rest easy knowing that you made sound decisions based on the data's credibility. You and your team may create procedures and frameworks to implement stringent quality checks to ensure that your business management systems generate dependable, consistent business KPIs and quality-controlled data. Number 4, understand your customers. Understanding the consumer is the foundation of any successful business. Only after completing this phase will CEOs be able to identify problems and begin working on solutions. As the company's leader, the CEO will play the most crucial role in managing and directing the firm's activity toward discovering the proper solutions for the client. Therefore, interacting with your consumers is essential, and besides, without them, you wouldn't have a profitable business. Number 5, during a crisis, maintain a high level of visibility. Too frequently, CEOs isolate themselves and shun their staff. However, this alienates and dislikes employees from senior management, CEOs. As a result, CEOs must be visible and active in the organization. This is especially vital during a crisis since being visible and participating demonstrates your concern for the company and what happens. It also helps the workforce feel more supported because their CEO is assisting them in resolving the matter. Number 6, accept valuable feedback. It's a powerful thing to encourage good conflict in the workplace. It's crucial to have individuals around you who recognize when you are incorrect and can question your position, as well as to get comfortable with disagreement and recognize when you need to modify your perspective. If any areas of work may be improved, these talks are also an excellent opportunity to give critical criticism. Number 7, plan your week ahead of time. While some CEOs like to prepare their schedules on Sunday evenings or Monday mornings, a high-performing CEO says she organizes her following day to preserve a work-life balance before signing off on the previous day. There is no such thing as a good or bad time to plan. Find what works for you as long as you devote the necessary time to planning. Being able to make decisions ahead of time is extremely valuable in business. Number 8, accept new technology. In today's corporate environment, a CEO must guide their team through an ever-changing and developing digital arena. Developing a data-driven culture that is collaborative and engaging across the organization, as well as adopting new technology, business tools, and analytics to anchor proper decision-making, is critical to moving a successful business ahead. Number 9. Don't only concentrate on work and time management. Personal time management is another helpful technique to educate better team time management. Inform the team that changing their work habits is an essential practice that may be applied in their personal lives. A productivity coach has offered the simplest approach to persuade individuals of the benefits of time management and start them on the path to success. Number 10. Don't be an email-enslaved person. An email-enslaved person is a proponent of just checking email at specified times of the day. Why? Instead of feeling obligated to answer emails as soon as they arrive in your inbox, you can save time and remain focused by creating a plan for monitoring and responding to emails. For example, once in the morning and once at the end of the day. Number 11. Delegate. It's easy to become overwhelmed by having to handle everything yourself. Delegating, on the other hand, is one of the most effective strategies to manage your time. Passing tasks to other team members lighten your load and allow you to focus on the projects that you excel at. Entrepreneur Daniel Tan Ke goes a step further, advising not only delegating chores but also fully believing that the new owner would take full responsibility for completing them. Number 12. CEOs don't just sign documents. A frequent misperception is that all CEOs have to do all day is sign off on the paperwork. Nothing could be further from the truth. CEOs have a lot of weight on their shoulders. They're constantly called upon to make judgments even when they may not have all the facts. Nonetheless, everyone looks up to them and expects them to make the proper judgment at the appropriate moment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of our next videos, and I'll see you in the next one.